Ladies and gentlemen, the Nobel Peace Prize Commission, in association with the Academy of Nobel Laureates and the World Federation of Wrestling, presents Wrestling for Peace Prizes with your host, Vince Heckman.
Thanks, Bill, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Heritage Park USA Sportatorium and Wrestling for Peace Prizes. It's an exciting event where world figures are given the opportunity to use their wrestling skills to obtain the coveted Nobel Peace Prize. And we'll be back with the finals in this year's competition right after a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to Wrestling for Peace Prizes. I'm Vince Heckman, and on my right is the former tag team partner to King Kong Bundy and Brutus Beefcake. He is the biker from hell, the newly appointed ambassador to Beirut, and of course the WFW and WFF World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Slash Terror. Slash?
Vince, you're embarrassing me.
Good to see you again. God, you're big. Well, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, each year the Nobel Commission selects two prominent world figures to face one another in the ring to see who will win the Nobel Peace Prize. And as our contestants continue to warm up in their respective corners, let's take a look at who's who in tonight's match. In the far corner, dressed in the traditional road whites from Bombay, India, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 79 pounds, holy ghost, tester for steroids. It's God's own tag team partner, Mother Teresa. And in the opposite corner, in the purple leotards, red satin cape, and flowing blonde locks, that must be a wig, it's the Solidarity Slammer, the Polish pile driver himself, all the way from the Haiti of Central Europe, Gdansk, Poland. Let's have a big hand for Lech Walesa.
Vince, you know how many people it takes to throw a Polak out of the ring?
I don't know, Slash.
None. Get it? N-U-N.
Well,
that's a bad habit. Get it? Habit.
Well, we're about ready to begin. Well, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, look who's here. It's the apartheid avenger himself, Desmond Tutu. Come on in here, Desmond. Say hello to the folks.
What the hell is going on here? What is this? What's that Polish sausage doing in the ring? I should be in there. It should be me. Let me just say this. And I'm talking to you, Teresa. You've ducked me for the last time. Put me in that ring. I'll show you a peace prize, lady. You're scared, you chump. Scared. You're scared and you know it. That's all I've got to say, Win.
Well, thanks for dropping by.
But the next time I start talking, it will be in the ring, and it's going to be against you, Teresa. 2 weeks, Las Vegas, I'll see you there.
Well, of course, he's referring to the World Religious Federation's giant round-robin invitational tournament at Caesar's Palace 2 weeks from tonight. And I think we're ready to begin. There's the bell. Lech's out of his corner like a rabbit. He's bouncing around and he's psyched. Mother T's still in the corner, crossing herself. Oh, Lech's got her in the Solidarity death grip. Look out. Oh, here's another one. Oh, a couple of quick head slams into the turnbuckle.
Well, that softened her up a bit.
Well, you're right about that, Slash. And there's a cheap shot on top of the sister's head. And now Lech grabs her, and this time it looks like the old Soviet slingshot. There she goes, into the ropes. Oh, a nice move, a Lazarus leap into the other ropes, and ouch, the infamous Warsaw whiplash.
It's not too flashy, but it's a great move against the nun.
Well, Lech's swaggering around, and he's warming up for the blow that made him famous. I love this. And there it is, the incredible Polish pile driver.
The sister's in a world of hurt now.
Well, the crowd just loves it. Now, wait a minute. Mother T's rolled onto her back. There's still a little life left in the old girl.
Nah, Lech's got this Nobel in the bag.
I don't know. Remember who her corner man is.
Oh, my God!
Well, you're right there, Slash.
Look, she's doing it again. That's cheating. This is not a tag team match.
Maybe not, Slash, but just try and keep the big guy out of the ring. Mother T's getting up. Lech's cowering in his corner, and it looks like she's pulling something from her habit. Could it be? Yes, it is. It's the crucifix of death. And wow, there's a great right cross and a wicked left. A good combo.
I can't believe the ref didn't see that.
I don't know. Maybe he's a Dominican, but he's checking her now and let her go right back to the corner for a little holy water.
Looks like she's about to now hold everything. I thought the Religious Wrestling Federation outlawed this sort of thing.
Well, that's the problem with these unsanctioned matches, Slash. There's nothing Lech can do about it either. Here it comes. Watch out.
Oh, the double fist of God!
Well, that might just put Lech on permanent strike. And he hits the canvas like a sack of oats. And now Mother T's crossing the ring. I think it's time for the laying on of hands. You know, if this weren't so touching, it'd be brutal. She's got a purchase on that wig. Ouch! Let's hope Lech didn't put too much adhesive on before the match. She's loading him up, and oh good, this is the holy helicopter spin. One of my all-time favorites.
You know, Witz, that reminds me of an old Polish astronaut joke.
Oh, what's that, Slash?
How many people does it take to put a pole in orbit?
I'm afraid to ask.
None! Get it?
Well, we're out of time, and it looks like Mother Teresa's going to walk away with another Nobel tucked in that little bathrobe. Not to mention the $220,000 in prize money, plus that new Buick Riviera convertible and the golf clubs.
She'll look pretty cool cruising Calcutta in that thing.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll see you again next year. Until then, for Slash Terror, I'm Fitzhugh. Good night, everybody.